Hey guys, this is Jean-Claude. We are doing a deck opening today. It's going to be for Keith Philliben. He has one today, and he'll have another deck on the very next one we open. Good luck to you. And let's see what you have inside. This box has actually been pretty dang good so far. Like, almost the whole box. It's pretty wild. Like, some odd decks, but they got their own style, whether it's cycling or stealing, just doing a lot of weird things. Alright, oh gosh, why? Why? We're starting off with Brobnar, Purple Archon, by the way, Dis, and Shadows. It's a big flowery looking Sword Archon. D. Rivero, Lady Vale's Youthful First. Okay, well, good luck to you. Well, you have the first deck where Brobnar is good. Even decks where I've had people show me specific Brobnar and Worlds Collide, it hasn't been that great. Come on. Alright, we are going to be starting off with Shadows. It's Selwyn Defense. 3 power, fight, reap. Move an amber from one of your cards to your pool. This card's actually been here since the beginning, the very first set. It wasn't that great in the first set, except for maybe if you had Skeleton Key. Now with all the capture and ways to put amber on your cards, this has become a decent card. Oubliette. Purge a creature with power 3 or lower. Fidget is 2 power elusive, reap. Discard a random card from your opponent's archives or the top card of their deck. If that card is an action, play it as if it were yours. Interesting. Yancey Gang, 5 power action, steal an amber, like Sea and Steel. Trust no one, steal an amber. If there are no friendly creatures in play, instead steal an amber for each house represented among enemy creatures to a maximum of 3. Simon is 1 power skirmish, fight. Put the creature Simon fights on top of its owner's deck. Mug, amber whenever you play it. Move 1 amber from a creature to your pool. Deal 2 damage to that creature. Kaimor Eclipse, shuffle each flank creature into its owner's deck. J. Vinda's 2 power elusive, reap. Deal 1 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, you get to steal an amber. Hugger Mugger, 3 power elusive, play, capture an amber. Then if your opponent has more forged keys than you get to steal 1. Decent amount of stealing here. Oh, Hawk is very good. Amber whenever you play it, destroy an artifact. If you do, you gain an amber. Bad Penny, you are in this box. 1 power destroyed, return Bad Penny to your hand. Oh, wait a minute. Can't even be too upset because look at this next card. We are on to Dis, Collar of Subordination. It's an upgrade. You control this creature. This card has gotten so good in this new set. There's a lot of value you can get with this card. Just so many great creatures, great targets. Soul Keeper is an upgrade. Amber whenever you play it, this creature gains destroyed. Destroy the most powerful enemy creature. Poltergeist, 2 artifact removal, and the 2 best. That is awesome. And whenever you play it, use an artifact controlled by any player as if it were yours, then destroy that artifact. Library of the Damned, it's an artifact action archive a card. You can save your artifact control that way. Not finished with you, and whenever you play it, shuffle any number of creatures from your discard pile into your deck. Infernus, 4 power play. Purge up to 2 cards from a discard pile. Your opponent loses amber equal to the total amber bonus of the purged cards. So good. Festering Touch, amber whenever you play it, choose up to 2 creatures. Deal 1 damage to each chosen creature. If that creature was already damaged, deal 3 damage instead. Eterome is 4 power. Reap, destroy a creature of the house with the most creatures in play. Draining Touch, play, destroy a creature with no amber on it. Binding Irons, your opponent gains 3 chains. And, wait a minute, Binding Irons is usually the last card. Oh, wait a minute, there it is. It's a legacy, okay. I did not know whether or not this card was in the set, but that answers our question. Strike is 2 power elusive. When it's not on the flank, your opponent refills their hand to 1 less card during the draw card step. So you got a legacy card, very nice. Oh! Oh, okay. This is the first Anomaly on the channel. If you don't know what an Anomaly is, it is a card from a future set. So, kind of makes us think it's going to be a Starline's card in the future based upon the picture here. But this is really cool. I mean, you got the lightning all around it. Wow, this is awesome. Fantastic. Congratulations, Keith. Let's read what this card does. Look at your opponent's hand. Play a card from that hand as if it were yours. Oh, this might be the best Anomaly I've seen. I've seen a few creatures. I've seen like an artifact that has graft, which puts actions on it to maybe be used. This is immediate. You can take the best card out of your opponent's hand. They're now down a card, and as I said, you took their best card. This is awesome, man. Oh, wow. Great card. And now we're on to Brobnar. What a nice finish to Dis. Signal Fire, it's an artifact, and whenever you play it. Omni, sacrifice Signal Fire. For the remainder of the turn, friendly Brobnar creatures may fight as though they belong to the active house. Power of Fire, it's an action. Sacrifice a friendly creature. If you do, each player loses amber equal to half the creature's power, rounding down the loss. Gain 1 chain. Warrior's Refrain. Amber in every play. Stun each creature with power 3 or lower. Mog Hunter, 6 power fight. Deal 2 damage to a flank creature. This fight effect actually is pretty relevant. The 6 power allows Mog Hunter to survive more fights than usual, and getting 2 free damage is very nice. Oh, and a second Mog Hunter. Gron Ninetails, 5 power. Gets plus 4 power while it is damaged. Not too bad. Got a second one of those as well. Grok is 5 power. Fight, your opponent loses 1 amber. Okay, I kind of hope you get a second one of these, because amber control and Brobnar is always nice. No, of course it's only one. Oh, but Ganger Chieftain allows you to use it twice, so that's something. 5 power. Play, you may ready and fight with a neighboring creature. Barn Raising. That's actually amber control. For the remainder of the turn, your opponent loses 1 amber each time a friendly creature fights. Volcano, deal 4 damage to each creature. Gain 2 chains, great against Star Alliance, some of the other smaller houses. Unfortunately, this will hit a lot of our creatures, so it's up to you to decide when to play it. And last card of the deck is Alaka, 4 power. If you have used a creature to fight this turn, Alaka enters play ready. Not too bad. Let's look at this thing as a whole. Man, that lateral shift, I cannot believe that card. That is really good, and what a great house to have it in. This is a great control house to begin with, and that's like the perfect card for Dis. All right, let's get our amber up. 1 in Brobnar. Okay, a few more inside of Dis. See, okay. Stealing will work. Ooh, okay. And did we have any creatures that captured? I don't remember seeing any with capture. Oh, you know what? Hugger Mugger did, but there was none inside of Dis, which we had a little bit of chance of, things like Lithal. All right, so let's count it up. You got 1, 2, 3, hopefully 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, man. 9 amber. All right, I'm going to hope we have a lot of creatures, but I don't recall that many inside of Dis or Shadows. I guess Shadows might have been okay. Get the amber control up first, though. So, of course, trust no one. Oh, there we go. Barn Raising. Grok. Infernus is very nice. Okay, Hugger Mugger. J Vinda, we'll put it up there. It's not really that likely to survive, though. Alright, so for amber control, you got the gang. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A little bit better than expected. Although we can't necessarily count J Vinda, so 6 is still pretty good. 1 out of 6 cards being amber control. I do like that. And some of these are creature-based, which means you might get to reuse them, like the Grok and the Yancy Gang up here. Alright, let's pull up the creatures themselves. Come on, I'm hoping for a decent count here. Give us at least 18. A little bit more would be even better. I know we had a lot in Brobnar, but I just don't know about the other houses. Come on. Okay, Collar of Subordination can be one. Oh, I didn't really count Bad Penny. Forgot about that. All right, so we have 1, 5, 10, 15, 18. Oh, man. 1 above average. Luckily they're not finished with you. We'll at least bring some of those back into your deck. And you have some pretty good targets in here for that. So not too bad. I do like the fact that Signal Fire's in here. There was, I believe, 7 Brobnar creatures. Let's get those up real quick just to make sure the count. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was it? Oh, okay, 7. There we go. Very nice. So actually, Signal Fire is a pretty decent card. The decks that I have Signal Fire in, I only have like 4 or 5 Brobnar creatures, so it's not that great, but at least it can sit out there and be ready to use. And this deck having 7 creatures, and overall, some of these are bigger. You got 6 power, potential 9 powers. Got a 5 power here with Grok. It's going to be a really great way to be able to get some cards out of your hand, still control the board using your Brobnar, and get that much further ahead, whether it's on board or just getting some amber. Although there's only 9 amber in here, so I doubt we're going to be really rushing the amber there, but maybe it's like an amber control you needed out of like Shadows or Dis, because we had Infernus. So you have one of those turns, and you still, as I said, control the board thanks to the Signal Fire. That's pretty good in here. I like that. It is important that this deck had 2 artifact control. That makes it great. Gosh, I cannot believe this card. Look at this thing. Wow. These things really are cool to look at. I mean, this lightning is just a really nice touch. I don't know if I'd want to see a whole deck like this, though. I think that would kind of take away from the coolness factor. But to see one of these in a deck, yeah, that's really, really nice. And it kind of gives something like, if you have spectators and they see this, like it really stands out. Maybe someone's never even played Keyforge, someone passes by, it's like, wait a minute, what's special about that card? It gives you a little conversation piece to talk to them. Maybe get someone new into Keyforge, right? I think the same thing that some of the other card games, like if they have certain sort of foils, that kind of helps with. But yeah, overall, not too bad of a deck. Had a couple odd things, like kind of the smaller power creatures with Volcano and the Warrior's Refrain. But decent board control thanks to like Draining Touch and the Kaimor Eclipse, Oubliettes, the Signal Fire. This deck is definitely going to shine when it comes to controlling the board. Another cool thing is if your opponent has Saurians, they can sometimes get bigger than like these Brobnar creatures, and that's where something like Festering Touch is going to help out. Use like a Mog Hunter, attack a Theros Centurion, has 1 health left, you can use the Festering Touch to finish it off, probably even finish off 2 of your opponent's Saurians, so not too bad. And if they maybe do find a way to control your Brobnar board with those Saurians, you have the Volcano as backup. So that's kind of nice. And the Power of Fire, actually, once again, this is a card that isn't great, but it's a little bit better in this deck simply because you have 7 creatures that you can use it with. Much better than a lot of those decks that are light on Brobnar creatures. Alright Keith, well I hope you like this deck. It seems to cover a lot of the basics that you're looking for, and then some. So it should be a lot of fun to play with. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching my videos. You know, we're just going to put this right on top for the cool factor, and I will see you next time.